We call Mahatma Gandhi the father of the nation. Mahatma Gandhi was a great man. He was the leader of the freedom struggle. He was also a great spiritual guide for Indians. But did India begin in 1947? You can call Mahatma Gandhi the father of the republic if you want to. But the nation precedes it. And their problem is that they want to reduce India to one idea, one family, and preferably one book and one party. And that's what we are. And I'm very uncomfortable calling him Pandit Nehru. I just don't like, I'll stick to him as Sri Nehru or Mr. Nehru.
Right.
And I think we'll take his, but it's very interesting that he's always called Pandit Nehru by some people.
Well,
why?
So
ask yourself that question. Is it Pandit because of a caste, or do they think he's the ultimate repository of wisdom? But what secularism, by introducing it in the preamble, they tried to do was that they tried to codify it. And I think that, if you recall, most of the problems which we have had in India centered on secularism have resulted from after 1976, when an attempt was made to codify it. There has been a deep sense of anxiety over this lack of even-handedness. That laws are not applicable to everybody uniformly. In December 2006, Dr. Manmohan Singh made a very interesting speech to the fellow chief ministers at the National Development Council. And he said, minorities, particularly the Muslim minority, must have the first claim on resources. Now, is this secularism? Every citizen, you can say every citizen of India must have the claim on resources. You can say the poor of India must have this claim on resources. You can say the deserving have the claim on resources. You can even say the state has a claim on resources if you're that way inclined. The intellectual stranglehold which exists among the particular section which says if you talk about the Muslim, if you talk about a uniform civil code, you're being anti-secular. If you talk about the integration of India, you're being anti-secular. You're trying to unify. Nobody's saying we should have a uniform of worship. Number one, whether we like it or not, cow slaughter is one of those things whose ban or prevention is recommended in the Indian Constitution along with the directive principles. It is an extremely touchy issue.